at Sunrise, acoustic eclectic music for your Sunday morning, streaming live at hunteratsunrise.com, whrv.org, iTunes, Shoutcast, and Radio Time, and on your digital radio at 89.5 WHRV HD3 Alt Radio. My name is Hunter Hughes, and you know I like live acoustic sessions. And boy, we've got a whale one for you here this morning as Mr. Anthony Rosano comes to Hunter at Sunrise for the very first time. Anthony, how are you?
Doing great, doing really good.
Yeah, well, this is going to be different. You're not playing with your band, the Conqueroos.
No. This is definitely going to be a challenge for me.
Nah, I don't believe it 1 minute. I've been sitting here listening to him warm up. It's not going to be a challenge at all. What would you like to play for us first here?
I'll play a song called Flash That Smile.
Excellent.
It's coming on our new CD. We're in the process of recording one now, so this will be on the new one.
Excellent. Here is Anthony Rosano here on Hunter at Sunrise.
Well, there's a glimmer in her eye, it's a wiggle in her walk. You feel so good inside, you kinda stumble when you talk. But I hate to see her leave, love to watch her go. I'm busting at the seams, feel like I'm gonna overflow. If luck is on my side, how the planet's getting hot, she might turn back to me and flash that smile just one more time. One more time. She the kind you don't forget, she's stick inside your mind. I just can't seem to shake it, I think about her all the time. Feel like it's all a dream, I never wanna wake. And as crazy as it seems, it's all that my poor heart can't take. If luck is on my side, how the planet's getting hot, she might turn back to me and flash that smile one more time. One more time. My hands all are sweating, and it's getting hard to breathe. There just ain't no mistaking, this girl is all I need. And if I ever get the chance, you know I'm gonna make her mine. I'm gonna swing over the fence, I put it all out on the line. If luck is on my side, know the planet's getting hot, she might turn back to me and flash that smile just one more time. One more time. One more time. Just one more time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hunter at Sunrise, Mr. Anthony Rosano here in the studio with us here this morning. And I must say, I wish people were here. They could see that guitar you're playing. That is a wonderful guitar.
Thank you.
Where did you get that?
This guitar, I think I picked it up at Alpha Music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I got it at Alpha Music. It looks old, but it's not old.
It's all silver, friends. It's all silver guitar, just about. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a resonator, a steel body resonator.
Okay, well, that's really a cool guitar, I
Well,
must
thank
say. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, Anthony. Did you grow up here, or are you from elsewhere?
No, I grew up on Long Island, South Shore of Long Island, in a town called Brentwood.
Okay.
And moved down here in the mid-'90s.
Okay.
And pretty much assimilated an accent somewhere in between, so I tell people I'm from Delaware. But yeah, I've been down here since the '90s, and it's a great place to live. I mean, not to take anything away from New York, it was a great place to grow up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had a lot of fun, and running the streets of Long Island is definitely makes you grow up pretty quick. But you know, living here, it's a very cool scene. What's going on, especially lately with the arts community, seems like there's a lot of support for arts in general. You know, I mean, guys like yourself, and there's just a lot of things going on, especially in Norfolk, I think, that are pretty happening.
Cool. Now, You have this band, the Conquerors. How
Yes.
long have they been together?
Conquerors have been together a little over a year now. We got together, we did this thing called the International Blues Challenge last year.
Right, wasn't I at that? Was that
Yeah, you were at that, yeah. And that was actually our third gig.
You're kidding me.
That was our third time getting together and playing, yeah.
Oh my gosh. You should have heard this band, friends. If that was their third gig, they were on fire, and they won the competition.
Thank you. Yeah, it was very cool. I mean, we were all kind of nervous, you know, as a matter of fact, like it started out like, well, what are we going to do? We didn't even have any songs written. And I was just like, you know, let's just get up, we'll do a shuffle and B, and we'll roll and do it. And it worked out great. You know, I mean, I couldn't have been happier. Like you said, we won, and we went to Memphis. We did the IBCs. We made the semifinals last year. And then this year, we had since had a lineup change, a little bit of a lineup change. We got a different guy named Scott Smith playing drums with us now, who's great. It's been an awesome addition. Has definitely made my life a lot easier. And he gels really good. You know, we have Jack Campbell on harp, great harp player, very super cool guy. And he's from Jersey, so me and him get along real good.
Jersey.
Yeah,
You guys
Jersey guy.
You guys speak that northern type of...
No, we just, I don't know if I could say this on the radio, but we break each other's balls a lot. You know, that's a northern East Coast thing, I guess, but...
Sure.
And of course, local guy Paul Warren on bass guitar, tremendous bass player. I mean, just, you know, and I've known Paul for a long time and sort of, you know, got together with him here and there in different ways, you know, jamming or whatever. But so we put the whole thing together, and now we went to this year we went up to Roanoke and competed in their IBC competition. We won in Roanoke, so we're going back to the IBCs this year.
Now, when is that?
That is January 21st through the 26th.
Yeah, now you've had some fundraisers for that. Have you got all your money together, or do people, or are you still accepting stuff?
I mean, you know, we could definitely use a little help. Right now, because it is a pretty pricey trip, but what we're doing now is we have a 335. It's a guitar, beautiful guitar, that we're raffling off.
Oh,
And
wow.
it's only gonna be 100 tickets sold. We're gonna do that raffle. Will be January 17th, excuse me, and that is 100 tickets. We're doing $25 a ticket, so you have a 1 in 100 shot of winning basically a $1,000 guitar.
Wow.
For $25. So that's what we're doing for finish up our fundraiser.
Oh, I wish you luck with that.
Well, thank you.
Now, what do you get if you win this competition? It seems like I've run into a lot of people competing in this. What do you get if you win?
If you win, for me, the best thing that you get is kind of you make a lot of contacts. Like we made some decent contacts last year, just making the semifinals, and sort of getting to hang out and drinking whiskey with some of the other folks that are there, and you know, just talking and. So we made some good contacts that way, but you make a lot of great contacts. You get a bunch of high-profile gigs. You get a lot of stuff like the Rhythm and Blues Cruise, Telluride Blues and Brews Festival, a lot of really big high-profile gigs. You know, that's the main thing for me. Last year, honestly, when we went, it was such a whirlwind, I didn't even really look at what you win. You know, and I try not to get it.
A new car.
Yeah, it's not. It's nothing like that. I mean, it's not like you win some big crazy prize package or necessarily a record deal per se or anything like that. But you do make a lot of good contacts, and a lot of people who have made the finals or won, they've gone on to do, you know, a lot of good things. There's a band called Trampled Underfoot.
Oh, yes.
They're all siblings, and they won a couple of years ago. We actually got to do a gig with them, blues festival out in Tulsa, Oklahoma, with them and Albert Castiglia, who super cool guy. They're all super cool. Tab Benoit. I don't think Tab had ever done it, but Albert had done it. I was talking to him about it. I mean, Albert, you know, he has a great career, and he's nominated for a bunch of blues music awards and won a bunch of blues music awards. So that kind of thing comes from doing this sort of thing.
Yeah, we're talking with Anthony Rosano here on Hunter at Sunrise. What else would you like to play for us here?
Second doing
We are on a roll. Let's keep it on a roll.
do another Another blues song. Something I'm working on for the new record.
Okay. And when do you hope to have this record out?
Well, I was hoping to have it out by the new year, but I keep writing stuff, so it keeps sort of morphing and changing.
Gotcha.
And this is one of the new ones that I'm writing that I just started. You guys, I guess I'll do it here first.
Well, great. Here's Anthony Rosano here on Hunter at Sunrise.
I'm tired of hearing your phony alibis. You say that you love me, well I know it's a lie. And if my heart wasn't breaking, I would surely make amends. But our love is at the crossroads again. We had hard times, always seem to make it through. Yeah, I gave you everything, I did all I could for you. And I should have seen it coming, the beginning was the end. Seemed like our love is at the crossroads again. And if you see the devil, won't you offer him my soul, so I can have your love like I did so long ago. Yeah, ever since I met you, oh, your fire lit my spark. And I knew you would deceive me, but I gave away my heart. Yeah, I should have seen it coming, the beginning was the end. Seemed like our love, yeah, seemed like our love is at the crossroads again. Love is at the crossroads. Our love is at the crossroads. Love is at the crossroads.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hunter at Sunrise. You're Anthony Rosano, and I love it.
Thank you.
I love it when an artist tries out their music on us. I think that is so cool.
Thank you.
It's so fresh. It's so fresh. But that was a really cool song. What was it called again?
Love at the Crossroads. Love at the Crossroads.
Do you write a lot?
I write constantly.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know that any of them are any good, but I write constantly. It's just, I'm just always playing guitar, always writing, always scribbling stuff down on pieces of paper, or, a line.
Yeah.
I'll just write a line down, and then sometime it'll turn into something. Or, a lot of times with the band, we do the same thing. I'll like that song. We tried it last night with a full band. The guys in the band never heard it before.
Wow.
And I just kind of dropped it on them, like, okay, here's what we're doing. Like let's go through this. And we do that a lot. And a lot of times it works the other way too. Like we'll be setting up for a gig or doing a sound check, and somebody will come up with something. Paul will play a bass riff, or Scott will play something on the drums, and I'll say, just keep that going. Keep going. I got something for that. I got something for that. And then all of a sudden it's, that song that I had written that I didn't know what to do with. I'm like, wow, that's the catalyst. These parts will go together with that part, and it just works out. And like I said, as a band, we do that a lot when we play live.
Well, that must mean you really have a band when something like that is going on, when you're actually morphing songs like that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, somebody on Facebook wanted me to ask you a question.
Okay.
They want to know, how did Tab Benoit become your drummer for a song or something, or a set? So, is this some big secret or something?
It's not necessarily a big secret. Like I said, that festival that we did, the Conquerors did, he was the headliner, and we were hanging out, and I was listening, hanging out backstage and listening to all the bands. I mean, everybody that on the festival was great.
Yeah.
And was really looking forward to seeing Tab. Tab has been a huge influence on me. I love Tab Benoit's stuff, always have. That whole, Nolans, I guess that's as good as that, I could say that as a New Yorker. Nolans. But that whole New Orleans sort of thing is, it's a cool scene, and I like what they do with blues and roots music. It's a way they sort of inject their thing into it, but still keep the roots there.
It's kind of a soul thing they kind of put in there.
Yeah, it's just its own vibe, but it's still blues.
Right.
It's still blues. So, anyway, make a long story long. I'm watching Tab Benoit, and my phone goes off, and it was the stage manager, and she says, "Hey, did you guys leave? You back at the hotel?" I said, No. I said, I'm watching Tab set. She says, "Well, get backstage because they're closing the festival out with a jam, and they want you up there." So, of course, I'm shaking, I'm freaking out, and I grab my stuff, and I get backstage, and it turns out Tab is an amazing drummer. He's really started out playing drums. When I was talking with him later, his father was a drummer, and that was, he said there was a lot of drummers when he was coming up, so he decided to switch to guitar.
Wow. Because
there was too many drummers. So he had switched to guitar. So the jam ended up being, Tab got on drums because he loves playing drums. My bass player, Paul Warren, played bass. I got Jeremiah Weir played Hammond B3. Chris Lager on guitar. Albert Castiglia played guitar and sang, and then I got to play guitar. So it was just cool. We got to close out the festival. Very, very cool. Awesome moment for me, not only to be on stage with these guys, I love Albert's stuff too, so to be on stage with these guys and then talk to them and hang out, and so we go to the after party, and it was supposed to be a jam, it was going to be a jam, so of course we had all, the Conquerors, we all had our stuff with us, and I'm pulling up to this little bar in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I see this huge tour bus, and Tab Benoit and his band walking into the same bar, so we start hanging out and, having a few libations, and we go down the street to another bar, which is probably about the size of the Jewish Mother Hilltop, it was probably about that size. So we go there, and there's a stage, and there's a band up there, and Tab gets up, and he gets on the stage, and he brings his bass player up, Corey, and sits behind the drums, and gets on a microphone. He says, "Hey, Anthony, you got your guitar with you?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "Get up here." So I got to play in the club with he played drums again, and I got to play and sing a couple songs with Tab Benoit and Corey as my rhythm section. It was an amazing
good
thing.
Time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go to this thing, Anthony. I'm just gonna have to sing some money.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, Memphis will be the same way. Memphis is literally, we jam till, the contest part of it, and I say contest for lack of a better term, I guess it's a challenge.
Competition.
The competition part of it is over by about 11 o'clock at night, and then pretty much from 11:30 till 6 in the morning, you're out jamming.
Yeah.
It's great. It's a great time.
We're talking with Anthony Rosano here on 100 Sunrise. Would you like to do one more for us before we go?
Sure, I could do that. I'll do that. I would love to do that.
Is this also a new song, or are you going to do something?
No, I'm going to do something that, I'm going to do a song that's on our first EP. I wrote this song, I was talking with a buddy of mine out in, he lives in Valdosta, Georgia. He's a tattoo artist, and he was telling me a story about these people that work with him, a couple, and how the girl, volatile relationship type thing. The girl had stabbed the boyfriend with a broken bottle, and
oh my gosh.
he had a cast on his arm from a surgery and waited till after the cast was off, and then comes into work and knocks her a good one,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, crazy, just an insane thing. So he's telling me the story, and I'm saying, man, that's insane. He says, yeah, she had me tattoo the devil's hand around her neck. And I said, dude, there's a song. There's a song right there. So I just, as I'm on the phone with him, this guy I haven't talked to in like 5 years, I start scribbling out this song, and anyway, this is what I came up with.
Okay, here's Anthony Rosano here on 100 Sunrise.
Got the devil's hand around her neck, the meanest girl you ever met. Lights go out and you forget about all the hell she put you through. A broken bottle, she cut you deep. Oh, she smile while she watch you bleed. Lights go out and you forget about all the crazy you've been through. She got a smile like sweet seduction, and she'll take any man to his destruction. Take more than she ever need. Hold you tight and you just can't breathe. Not to leave you where you stand. She got the devil's hand. She got the devil's hand. She's a spark to your kerosene. Strike a match to watch you scream. Lights go out and you forget about all the crazy you've been through. Oh, she'll bring you water and watch you drown. If you struggle, she'll tie you down. Lights go out and you forget about all the hell she put you through. She got a smile like sweet seduction, and she'll take any man to his destruction. Take more than she ever need. Hold you tight and you just can't breathe. Not to leave you where you stand. She got the devil's hand. 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 And she'll take any man to his destruction. Or she'll take more than she ever need. Hold you tight, you just can't breathe. Not leave you where you stand. She got the devil's hand. She got the devil's hand. She got the devil's hand. Got the devil's hand.
Yes.
Thank you.
Another at Sunrise, Anthony Rosano, laying some blues on us here before Christmas gets here. Are you ready for Christmas?
I'm always ready for Christmas. We start, yeah, my wife is the opposite of me. She's a very good planner. So she starts Christmas shopping in June, July.
Wow.
So yeah, so we're
all set.
Yeah, we're all set.
Do you put the tree up in June or July? No.
No, tree goes up after we finish the Thanksgiving turkey.
There you go. There you go. That's when it's supposed to. That's when it went up in my house. When I was
Day after Thanksgiving.
Day after Thanksgiving. Well, thank you so much for coming down here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, I had one question before you go.
Okay.
Where did you come up with the name Conquerors?
Okay, well, a conqueroo is basically blues folklore and hoodoo religion. They would use it. There's a talisman, a root called John the Conqueror root, and it was supposed to give you sort of a sexual prowess with the ladies. So a lot of guys would keep that in their mojo bag. They would have their their black hat bone and they're John the Conqueror root. And over time, it sort of got slurred out because that's it tongue ties you a little bit to say that. So it went from John the Conqueror root to John the Conqueroo to just I have my Conqueroo. I got my Conqueroo. That's a Muddy Waters song, Gypsy Woman told my mother the day I was born,
Interesting.
Got my mojo hand. I got my John the Conqueror.
Well, Anthony, thank you so much for coming down. Are you going to be playing anywhere soon?
Yeah, we're actually doing next weekend on the 28th. We're playing up at the County Grill. We're doing a gig with another band called the Sunset Riffs.
Okay.
And then after that, you get the trusty iPad calendar here. After that, January, we're pretty busy. We're at the Thirsty Camel on the 4th, and then 501 Grill out in Virginia Beach on the 11th, and then the 17th at Jerry's in Chesapeake, and that's our last gig before we head to Memphis. And actually, when we're going to do the drawing for that guitar.
Wow. Well, I really wish you luck.
Thank you so much.
I don't know if you really need much luck because you're a very skilled person.
Thank you, thank you.
And I wish your band all the best in Memphis.
Thank you so much, Hunter.
Thank you. Thanks to Anthony Rosano for coming on our show today. That's going to wrap it up. My name is Hunter Hughes. Thanks so much for listening. This is actually our last live show of 2013. Next weekend we're going to play back an archive show for you. Hope you will enjoy that, and then we'll return with all new live shows on the first week of January. My name is Hunter Hughes. You can check out this show on demand starting at 11:30. You can listen to it all again if you'd like. If you missed something, someone said they missed something that they wanted to hear this morning, you can actually go back and listen to the show starting at 11:30. And so I invite you to do that. And of course, check out our acoustic podcast, which I'm going to offer up one for Anthony here. That's okay, right, Anthony?
Absolutely.
Excellent, yes. So you guys have a good day. We're going to end on a Christmas song here. And I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. You guys have a good day. You've been listening to Hunter at Sunrise here on 89.5 WHRV HD3 Alt Radio Norfolk, Virginia, and HunterAtSunrise.com.
Merry Christmas, everybody.